Hello and welcome to Make It Happen, episode number 20. Hello, my name is Ali Meehan and this series is all about making it happen. So I interview women who've made it happen in business and in life. And today I'm delighted to be joined by Elisa Card, who is mum to 5 boys and believes that she can show the world, particularly women, that no matter what, and you can have no excuses, if you have a passion or just a tiny bit of a dream, it's all possible. Hi, Elise.
Hi, Ali.
Hi, good to see you. Tell us a little bit about you and also where you are at the moment.
Well, I'm here in Marbella. I don't know if you can see in the mirror.
I can.
Here, the back, the blue sky. And so I'm here in Spain, in Marbella.
Okay. And a little bit about you.
Yes, absolutely. Well, first, I wanted to thank you, Ali, for inviting me here on your podcast.
You're
I'm
welcome.
very thankful and honored to be here with you. So I'm Elisa, and I am born 100% optimistic and positive, all the time. And I call myself like a big creative mom with 5 sons, millennial. My sons are millennial. I'm an entrepreneur, a goal setter, or an achiever with goals, and a spiritual being with love and hopes for a better world, and especially starting with the women, because they will convey then the message to children. And so my mission as a mother is to help other mothers and women first, and mothers, to transform their life, first their mindset, and using their potential to be happier, healthier, and wealthier, and then so it can show on the entire family.
Okay, amazing. And you've got, I'm going to ask you how your professional story started, because you've got rather an amazing story. So tell everybody how your professional story started, or when and why.
Yes, well, it all started overcoming intense challenges. Actually, I started my professional life from scratch, and it was 24 years ago, and I was a single mother at that time. I was living in Paris at my mom's tiny apartment. I was living with my 5 toddler sons, well, 4, because, 5, the last one was just born. I became single after leaving the toxic relationship that I was into for 10 years, and I had no job. So I felt questions, of course. I was kind of lost, how to escape this desperate situation. And at that time, 24 years ago, when hurricanes blew up my life, destroying everything I had, no home, no more friends because we moved across oceans, no financial support, I realized then that, the universe was trying to tell me something like, hey girl, show us, it's time to run the show, because I was becoming the chief of the family. And my mother sent me a text at that time. I don't want for my reply to be too long, but anyway, so she told me, it was a text from the Bible, and it says, behold, children are the gift of the Lord, and they are like treasures. Because some people, they make you feel that you have a big load on your shoulders, which is true, but it's a blessing, actually. So this text boosted my trust in the universe and growing my inner power. So then what I started to do, I started to use my imagination and my intuition and my creativity, and I became an entrepreneur from scratch, starting this way my entrepreneurship journey. And so actually I started again a second time 3 years ago, which is recent. I'll tell you everything about it another time.
Okay. You've obviously overcome lots of roadblocks in your life. Do you have any tips for people about overcoming roadblocks?
Well, absolutely. Because, you know, sometimes what we do, we think back, and I think um, a writer, I don't remember his name, but he said that actually you can only put the dots together when you look back in your life and analyze what happened. And actually, when I look back, all the results that I have in my life were coming from these roadblocks, but it was the universe telling me, you have to change the course of action. And these roadblocks they seem like a roadblock, but they are not. And um, you know, when I was in that tiny apartment, and it was for me like a dead end situation, my only hope was to create, you know, with my vision, to create like a life of abundance under the sun, where we were before, like in South United States, to go back there with my 5 sons. And anyway, I saw every day there was a tiny frame in my mom's apartment, and it hit me one day when I saw it was everything you request in your prayers, have faith, and it will be granted to you. So I thought, wow, so if I believe it's already granted, that's the way to do it, and then it will be granted to me. So I started to apply this into my everyday life with faith, and things began to shift in a huge way. So all roadblocks disappeared. And this is what I teach now to my clients, you know, do everything with faith, because trust with the universe will help you tremendously. And, you know, so from one tiny idea in that very difficult situation, I became an entrepreneur. I created an import business from France to United States, and our life became magnificent to us. So it's, for the roadblocks, it's listen to your intuition, listen to your creativity, and have faith in the universe. And actually, may I mention that I have a post, I wrote that last year on my website. It's regarding intuition, and it's called 6 Reasons Intuition is the Quickest Way to Transform Your Life. So if some people, I will share that.
Okay, so. Perfect. Good. Who would you say are your personal, who gives you your personal inspiration, apart from your 5 boys?
Yes. Well, before starting Elisa Card, you know, Happy to Succeed, what I'm doing today, so that's only 3 years ago. In my life before, I looked up at René Angelil. I mean, you know, sometimes when people mention him in the news, René Angelil is Céline Dion's husband and agent. And this man, actually, I lived in Montreal in 1986 and 87. And by occurrences, we met briefly, this gentleman. And so I always looked at what he was doing and how he was doing it, because he did tremendous things, outstanding things with Céline's voice, with kindness and compassion. And it was towards everyone with great generosity. And he achieved a lot. So that was something to kind of reproduce, or, you know, do the same. And also, I have 2 more, if I can mention. It's Wayne Dyer, for his just he's absolutely amazing. And one woman from Texas, the queen of beauty. I thought about Rose, because Rose is her color. She's the queen of cosmetics, Mary Kay Ash, and she wrote a book, and she's a great role model.
Okay, good. Well, we'll put links to all those people below the interview. You've got a lovely hashtag called Happy to Succeed. What does that actually mean to you?
Yes, well, when I created Elisa Card, I wanted a special hashtag for my business. And this one came to me because happy to succeed means to reach more success, but beginning with happiness. And actually success can be different for everyone, because success means according to your success definition in your success frame, and it all starts with being happy with a big H, because it's harmony of the mind, of the soul, of the body. And it could be I am happy to succeed, or I become happy to succeed. They are both related, and I thought it was great to put them together.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. You have lots of adventures. You've had lots of adventures in your life. What is your next big adventure?
Well, the big adventure is already on the calendar, because I love meeting with women and teaching them what I know. So I have started last year events and workshops. And so there's a beautiful, vibrant, full day event here in Marbella on June 20th. 2019. It's called Success Serene Woman, because happy mind, happy life. And it's going to be at Plage Casanis. So I can share the link also with you.
Yeah, yes. It sounds very exciting. What sort of things can people expect from the day?
Well, they can expect some stories and also some life lessons. I would love to share them some life lessons from a 5-son single mother that I was at the time, who happily succeeded, who always stayed happy no matter what, with of course what I have inside, to be an entrepreneur and going from misery to successful 6-figure business while I was in the US. And I share my extremely personal story of, you know, going from welfare at that time as a single mother, and then all this journey that I'm living, creating $1 million business and life. You know, it's all together with love and more happiness. It includes getting married, falling in love with the man of my life, an angel. It includes everything, you know, these 7 life lessons. So it's something very, very rich and powerful for women who wants to discover more and apply in their life. Absolutely.
Yeah. Good. And especially great that you're sharing your personal story, because that's going to be transformational for other people to understand, you know, that they may not be the only one, that there are other people out there that have been through it and got through the other side. So it's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And actually, this is great what you are saying, because at the beginning, I thought, well, I've been through very difficult situations. I've been in charge of my family, which is a big group of little souls, little people. And, you know, I had to use all of this. So I thought, no matter where you are, no matter what life throws at you, there's always hope. There's always something possible to do. We have something inside. So that's part of my teaching, becoming beautiful and powerful with what we have inside and how to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I look forward to seeing you on the day, because I've already booked in to come.
Yes. Thank you.
We mentioned earlier on about in people that have inspired you. Is there a book that you've read recently which inspired you?
Yes, well, actually, I read several in 2019 and beginning of 2018, 2019. And like, for example, being in the social media, I read Crushing It by Gary Vee, but also the one that I mentioned earlier from Mary Kay Ash. She has written her life principles, being a businesswoman and changing women's lives. And she's a woman with a heart, and what she says is absolutely fantastic. I love that. It was very inspirational. But my favorite is Wayne Dyer's book. This one actually, 10 Secrets for Success and Inner Peace. And it's really mind-opening, and in order to find peace in your life, it's absolutely wonderful.
Okay, good. So is there something that you think is your superpower that you can make a difference to the world with?
Yes, you know, I think everyone has something special inside of them that they can use in their everyday life to change the world. So for me, my superpower is kindness plus optimism. And when I was young, I thought I'm too kind. I mean, you know, I'm kind. And I thought it was not a quality, a special quality. But now I know that my superpower, it's kindness and it's love. And I can share it, you know, with calmness. I share my compassion and I share my drive for the well-being of others. So it's kindness, I would say.
Okay, good. And what's something else you will achieve during 2019?
Yes, absolutely. I would love to connect with more women face to face, and we have done that. Ali and I,
Yeah.
we've done it before, and so it's connecting with more women face to face and through events, more workshops, and maybe bigger events, and also exclusive retreats. I would love that. I didn't do that yet, but that's in my mind.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so if women want to connect with you, which is the best way to connect with you? Have you got a preferred platform?
Well, I have several platforms available because I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, and all of my handle or linked have Elisa Card Happy all together. Elisa Card Happy, which is my brand, and so it's my website elisacard.com. On YouTube, you have my videos. On Instagram also, I share and I speak a lot with people on private message. LinkedIn, if you are also, and Twitter, and by email.
Okay.
By email, I will put the email. It's contact@elisacard.com. It's very simple.
Perfect, good. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm really delighted to speak to you, and I can't wait till we have the event in Marbella this coming month, and look forward to catching up with you in person very soon.
Yes, me too, Ali. Looking forward to it with
Thanks,
great
Elisa.
pleasure. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed this interview. If you're a woman who's living in Spain or a woman who's thinking about moving to Spain, come and join us at costawomen.com. It's completely free to join. Please also come and follow us on YouTube or listen to our recordings via Spotify. Just look for Costa Women, Make It Happen.